Okay guys, it's now time for a VHS update for April 28th, 2016, in which I originally got these tapes yesterday, but I didn't feel like doing a video on it last night, so I got 10 VHS tapes at Salvation Army, so let's go ahead and get this started. First one is the 2002 VHS of Black Knight with Martin Lawrence. This is also a 2002 film. A rip-roaring comedy, says Los Angeles Times. This is part of the 20th Century Fox premiere series. Hilarious, says Los Angeles Times. Rated PG-13, and it's 95 minutes. And there's the ink label, and I can't see the print date because of the Hollywood Video end label in the way. But Black Knight, I've heard this movie's supposed to be pretty funny, so I'll have to give it a watch sometime. Next is the 1993 VHS of The Bodyguard with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston in the movies from 1992. Never Let Her Out of Your Sight, Never Let Your Guard Down, Never Fall in Love. Featuring the #1 hit single, I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston, which is actually a pretty good song. I hear it on the radio quite a little bit. Also stars Gary Kemp, Bill Cobbs, and Ralph Waite. 4 stars. Houston and Costner are the best romantic couple in years, says Bob Fenster of Arizona Republic. Rated R for language, and it's 130 minutes. Yeah, 130 minutes. Here's the tape with the sticker label, and it was printed on November 12th, 1993. And I've heard lots of good things about this movie too, so I'll have to give it a watch sometime because it looks awesome. Now the next one's in a plastic rental case. I'm gonna get it out of here. This is Boomerang with Eddie Murphy. It's a comedy from 1992. And the VHS is also from 92, rated R, and it's 118 minutes. And it was printed on the 50th week of 1992. And since I do like Eddie Murphy, I'm going to give this movie a watch sometime. Next is the 1997 VHS, or I think it's from 1998 VHS of Con Air, with Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and John Malkovich. High energy action, says Siskel and Ebert. Jerry Bruckheimer production. Pumped up action, says People magazine. Excuse me. Explosive, says the Denver Post. A pure adrenaline rush, says 60-second preview. Rated R, and it's 115 minutes. Also stars Steve Buscemi, Ving Rhames, Colmini, McKelty Williamson, and Rachel Chicotin. Here's the ink label. Printed on, this is a later printing from March 22nd, 2000. And I've heard this is supposed to be a pretty good action movie from the late 90s, so... And I've only seen bits and pieces of it, actually, and it does look really good, so I'll have to give it a watch. Now the next one is in another plastic rental case. This is the Fast and the Furious. The original owner wrote it on there, so they make sure what it is. They know what it is. Yep. There's no artwork on here. But this stars Paul Walker and Vin Diesel, the late great Paul Walker. This is a 2001 VHS, and I think the film is also from 2001. Rated PG-13, and it's 107 minutes. And it was printed on the 49th week of 2001. This is a former Blockbuster rental. And the Fast and Furious movies are really, really cool. Definitely recommend them if you like action movies or racing films. That'd be a good one. I like action movies and racing movies. Next up is the 1997 20th Century Fox Selections VHS of Grand Canyon with Kevin Danny Glover, Kevin Kline, Steve Martin, Mary McDonnell, Mary Louise Parker, and Alfred Woodard. From the director of The Big Chill, A Story of Friendship and Other Natural Wonders. The film is from 1991. 4 stars. Affecting and hopeful. This is a grand film of our time, says New York Daily News. And rated R, and it's 134 minutes. Here's the tape with the sticker label. It uses the original sticker label from 92. And it was printed on the 5th week of 1998. And since this movie has an all-star cast, including Danny Glover, Kevin Kline, and Steve Martin, I decided to get this since I like all 3 of those actors. Next up is the 1997 VHS of The Rock, with Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage, and Ed Harris. A slam-bang action thriller, says Roger Ebert, Chicago Sun-Times. This is a 1996 action film directed by Michael Bay. Spectacular, says NBC TV. A rock-solid adrenaline rush, says The Movie Minute. The thrill ride of the year, says WHYV TV Philadelphia. Rated R, and it's 136 minutes. Also stars Michael Biehn, William Forsythe, a few others. Ink label, printed on March 19th, 1997. And this is actually the letterbox edition, so definitely going to have to give this a watch. Next is the 2001 VHS of Rush Hour 2 with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. I also had the first Rush Hour movie on VHS. Hilarious. Better than the first, says Bill Dale of ABC Radio. I don't have Rush Hour 3 yet, but I'll try to get that on DVD sometime since it's from 2006. Nothing but fun, says Joel Siegel of Good Morning America. And this also stars John Lone, Alan King, Rosalind Sanchez, Harry Yolen, and Zheng Z, or however you pronounce that. Rated PG-13 for action, violence, language, and some sexual material, and it's 91 minutes. It's got a horizontal dark sticker label, excuse me. And another Hollywood Video rental. Alright, 2 tips left. And it's right here is the 1999 20th Century Fox Selections VHS of Simply Irresistible with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Sean Patrick Flannery. A Bewitching Romance. Enchanting and Romantic, says Roger Ebert, Chicago Sun-Times. And this is a 1999 film. This also stars Patricia Clarkson, Dylan Baker, Christopher Durang, Harry Gillard Jr., and Betty Buckley. Rated PG-13, and it's 100 minutes. Vertical ink label, and once again, I can't see the print date because of the stupid Hollywood Video sticker in the way. Now that I think about it, 3 of the VHS tapes I got for this update are from my local Hollywood Video, which closed down quite a few years ago, so I'm guessing the tapes I showed in this update are from that particular location. And the last VHS I have for this update is the 1997 VHS, or no, it's 1998 VHS of Starship Troopers. From the director of Total Recall and Basic Instinct. Astonishing energy and bold, exuberant humor, says Joe Morgenstern of the Wall Street Journal. This is a 1997 film. The VHS is from 98. The only good bug is a dead bug. And it stars... And this also has Casper Van Dien, Dina Meyer, Denise Richards, Jake Busey, and Neil Patrick Harris, Patrick Muldoon, and Michael Ironside. The special effects are astounding, says Joel Siegel of Good Morning America. This is co-produced with Touchstone Pictures. But in America, TriStar Pictures has the rights. Rated R, and it's 130 minutes. And this is a reprint because it has that Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo on the sticker. And it was printed on the 28th week of 2001. And I've heard good things about this movie too, so I'll have to give it a watch sometime. And that's going to do it for this VHS update for April 28th, 2016. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will be my miscellaneous VHS collection 2016 edition. So stay tuned for that.